Okay, so here we are back again, and I'm actually going to read you a part of the chapter where I've been working on this nightstand that I'm putting like a faux antique finish on. It's turned into this just really like thorn in my side project, and it's brought up like all this other internal stuff. And the flashback in this chapter, and I'm going to send out this whole chapter to the email community, so you can just go to ELYSEHUGHES.com, links down below, to join us and receive that. I'll send it out in the next couple days, probably tomorrow actually. And in the flashback, I actually talk about the experience where I had really extreme psoriasis, and then I made changes to my life, and I did a healing diet, and I healed my skin. And so it's about being like back in my own skin. But this is like flash forward to last March when I was really kind of going through it, and you'll see kind of where I'm at within this. So here we go. I paced back and forth like a caged lion, implosion pending. This fucking nightstand had wedged a trigger needle under my fingernails, cutting open an excruciating stream of insecurities. All day, the feelings had been building. The stand was not turning out how I envisioned, and neither was my life. I was raging by the time Jimmy set foot in our apartment after his 8-hour shift at the grocery store. I watched him silently assess the scene, hanging his backpack on the dip bar in our workout area, subtly scanning over the mountains of dishes in both sides of the sink, the slew of paintbrushes and knickknacks chaotically scattered around the floor, me looking screws loose, ready to blow. He moved over to the woolly couch and gently kissed little Vegas cat on her forehead. "Wow, babe, that looks great," he said, looking the nightstand up and down. I shot my arms straight down and tightened my whole body, pushing out my frustration in a language of garbled sound. His eyes opened wide, mouth gapped slightly, barely holding back a laugh. He'd witnessed every shade of meltdown with me, so his reaction shifted seamlessly from shock to amusement in less than a blink. When I got mired in a twist like this, the toughest part for both of us was getting to the bottom of what was really going on. "You're not happy with it?" "No!" I've been painting all damn day, hours and hours for the first 2 coats, and then the antique finish was not what I expected, so I had to paint back over with white and try a different technique. I redid it so many times, and I'm still not liking it. "I think it looks amazing, babe. It's like a real antique. I wouldn't have even been able to tell this was painted on." I'm just so frustrated. There's dishes piling up, stuff everywhere, and I'm disappointed with myself. Where I'm at, my skin, my ears are peeling, spots cropping up. I still have to use the light wand to keep them at bay. I feel overwhelmed, like nothing in my life has turned out the way I wanted. I can't even get a grasp on eating right. I've been 30 pounds overweight for 2 years now, and ever since I did the healing diet, I've never been able to consistently stick with it. I'm so off track, I just feel hopeless. I don't even take pictures of myself anymore. He cleared a cluster of masking tape and unused paintbrushes to sit cross-legged on the carpet facing me. When he looked up that way, I knew he was gathering thoughts for a pep talk, always delivered with love and tenderness, and a belief in me I wished I had for myself. I curled my legs into my chest on the corner of the couch opposite Vegas and got quiet. "I know what you mean, babe, but remember what it was like years ago? If I told you then that in a few years' time you'd have a few spots in your scalp and behind your ears, that you'd use the light wand for some basic maintenance, wouldn't you have been beyond thrilled?" "Oh my gosh, yes," I sighed, reflecting back on the days of living unconscious, covered in pain. There just hasn't been a day in 9 years now that I haven't been aware of my skin. Either my ears are peeling or the spot keeps coming back under my eyebrow, and I wonder when that will be reason enough for me to take care of myself in the way I know I need to. I still want to fit in and be like everybody else, but I want something different. My body wants something different. When will I have the confidence to not care what other people think about how I eat or the way I live? Sometimes when you do what's right for you, It shines a spotlight on what other people aren't doing for themselves, he said plainly. That can make them uncomfortable. It sounds like you know exactly what to do. How many times has it circled back to, do you? 2 words broke my fit. He was right. It always came back to what I endearingly called my hashtag mantra, do you. I plopped down on the paint-splattered plastic protecting the carpet. You really think this looks okay? I smiled up at him like a little girl showcasing her Crayola masterpiece. It looks amazing. Quote, the body is a device to calculate the astronomy of the spirit. Look through that astrolabe and become oceanic. Rumi. So I hope you enjoyed that, that little tidbit, and I hope that you join us via email, because I love sending out like the meatiest, biggest parts of the chapter, along with microblogs from the month, and also the access to the Self-Loving Sisterhood online retreat that I do once a month, and what we have going on in the Do You Tribe on Patreon, which really fuels forward all the self-publishing projects that I have going on. And right now it's Come Out and Play, Musings from the Microblog 1.0, and that's 99 self-loving inspired writings that I'm working on putting into a book. The cover's designed. We are getting there, people. So I will let you go. Thank you for listening, and I will see you soon. Bye.